So then he goes on to say, if you're ugly, it doesn't matter. If you don't get in the first try.
Eloquent in manner, eloquent in manner. Yeah, that shit attractive and you nasty. Told me to get all this. Tell me what you asking. Anything you want, you can have it. Honey, you a bad bitch.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you for, clicking this video. So today I'm going to be doing a story time. A story time about when I auditioned for Nickelodeon and I got chosen. I got accepted. So if you want to know exactly how all of this took place, how it occurred, just sit back, grab yourself a glass of wine, glass of water, a mug of tea, because this is going to be spicy. So basically on our way to school, every day there will be an announcement. However, apparently this announcement was on for a long period of time and I didn't notice it, because when I heard this commercial basically telling you to call so you can get a chance to audition for Hannah Montana, I think I called on the last day, so it was already too late. So fast forward like a few months or a few weeks later, I hear on the radio again, hey guys, call this number so you can audition for Nickelodeon, so you can be in shows like Victorious, Hannah Montana, and so forth. So then I'm like, wow, this is so exciting. I was so excited. I told my siblings, I told my sister and my younger sister. They didn't care. After the next star, they didn't care. So I'm like, what? I tried to basically like talk them into doing it, but they didn't care. So anyways, I called and I registered myself and basically told me that, hey, your audition is going to be on a Saturday on this day. Please bring some headshots and you're going to be reading some scripts. You're also going to meet the director of Nickelodeon. I'm like, okay, this is pretty cool. So fast forward, after registering, I told my parents, I told my mom. My mom is always so supportive of me. My dad was very supportive. My entire family was supportive. I felt like it would have been so much better if my siblings wanted to do it with me, but they didn't care to do it, so whatever. So then my mom and I, we went shopping. Honestly, yeah, when I tell you the way I pull up to that audition, you would think I was Beyonce.
Hottie. Mental institution. This is crazy. Bitch needs straight jacket.
Shit like Beyonce. Are you out of your mind? Beyonce, sweetie, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Let me just not get too ahead of myself here. You would think I was a celebrity or something, or I was going to the red carpet. I wore a long formal evening gown, which was purple, my favorite color. I wore my mom's white fur coat. I think Deja Vu, not Deja Vu, what's the other? Upgrade You by Beyonce. Do you know how she looked with the fur coat and everything? That's basically what I look like, but I had a weave like similar to this. And I think, yeah, I had the side bangs. I had the side bangs and everything, okay? So if you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about with the side bangs. So my mom and I went shopping, blah, blah, blah. Saturday comes. My entire family comes with me. And I'm walking in like I'm a celebrity. So when we get to the door, they look on the list. And my name was on the list. So then they told me you can only come in with one family member. Even today, and then my dad came in with me. And even today, if I was to be famous, I would definitely have my family with me and my dad would be my manager. Anyway, so my dad was the only one who came with me, and then they gave you a script that you have to read, and basically they give you the script, you have to read it, you can't make any mistakes. If you make a mistake, you are not chosen, and basically you have to really give that if I'm saying it right, you have to give it your all. So I get the script, we're sitting down, the director of Nickelodeon is talking about it, and this man was brutal. He was okay. So there's this girl sitting beside me, right? Or I think, yeah, beside me or in front of me. and she didn't speak English properly. I think they spoke French, and at the time, I guess she didn't have the look that your typical teenager, or your typical female teenager did at the time, because she didn't have the side bangs and stuff like that. Yeah, and she was just all natural. I mean, I didn't wear makeup then either, but yeah, you get what I'm trying to say. So then this guy's basically talking, yes, once you become chosen, you're gonna go to Los Angeles, you're gonna get an agent, and it was legit. It wasn't like it was a scam or anything. These people were actually who they said they were. So once you get chosen, it said in the contract, and he also explained that you have to leave school to go to Los Angeles and do this. So you're gonna basically do homeschool on the way. And I'm like, okay, that sounds okay, I guess. So then he goes on to the next topic. He's like, it doesn't matter if you don't make it, you can always try the next time. And then he made reference to the bangs. He's like, I know, I can see all of you girls in here with the side bangs. You know, Hannah Montana also have that bang. So I know you girls, even if you can have it, you're gonna have it. And I kind of felt that I was low-key shade, but not really, because, you know, mine was a weave and everyone else. Anyways, that's beside the point. Either way, I had it. So, and then he goes on and he looks at the girl beside me and he's like, it doesn't matter if you're not pretty either. And then he referenced an actor. I don't even remember who the lady was. He's like, yeah, she wasn't the prettiest. She wasn't even pretty. Some would call her ugly. But she tried hard and hard and hard and hard, and after so many auditions, she finally earned a big role. So don't get discouraged if you're ugly. And I'm just like,
you're old, you know.
What?
You're old.
What's the matter? I'm old.
and I look at my dad, and I'm just like, damn, this is really what these celebrities or kids celebrities go through. This is so harsh. And that was like a glimpse of what Hollywood really is like. If you take away the glamour and fame, behind the scenes, that's literally what it's like. Anyways, yeah, I can see why a lot of them turn to drugs, and just because, whoa, apparently behind the scenes, Hollywood is toxic as fuck. But that's beside the point. It was time for us to audition. So I had my fur cut and everything. People went ahead of me. And for me, I think it depends on your age. So they give you like a script to read. And there's a guy behind a camera. And you basically have to, like how I'm doing it now, read the script in front of the camera. So you can choose to read off the paper or you can't. However, I chose not to read off the paper. And I'm a very shy individual. Unless you get to know me, then I'm very goofy. But other than that, I'm very shy and to myself. But on this day, once the camera came on, girl, your girl was in. I was all the way in. I can't really remember what the script said, but I know it was about Gap jeans. So then I walked to the camera and I'm like, Gap jeans, blah, 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 blah. With so much sass and attitude, I'm like, Gap jeans. And then I made a mistake on the script, so I'm like, fuck. But obviously I finished it before I stopped. I didn't stop midway. I finished the whole thing, and I said to the guy, oh, I made a mistake, can I please do it again? And he's like, no, it's okay, I think you'll be fine. So the whole time I went home, I was sad.
I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you? Learn something from this.
I'm like, I think everything else I qualified, but I did not. I made that one mistake on the script, okay? But I really give it my all. Like, I did an amazing job. So fast forward, the following Monday, okay? Oh, one thing I forgot to mention is that once you make it, you're expected to give $2,000 on the dot right there and then. And basically this what they expected. So my parents had 5 kids to take care of. Well, 4 kids and one teenager. So it was very difficult, and I know my mom tried her very, very best, but there's nothing she could do about it. And honestly, I really, really still appreciate it, and I understand, like, obviously I had my parent, like, I had other siblings too, so if my parents didn't have it, they didn't have it. I didn't care. I was sad, but not really. I was just grateful that my mom tried her best. The following Monday, we still didn't have the money, and we went to get the results. Now, when I was going to get the results, like I said, I made a mistake on the script, just one little mistake, but still, they said if you make a mistake, you don't get in. So I was so scared, I was nervous, and this girl came out. Remember the girl that was sitting next to me, where the guy basically called her ugly by saying, looking at her and saying, don't worry if you're not the prettiest, if you're ugly. So she came out of the room, and she was crying, and then my dad said something. No, it was my mom and dad who went in with me, not just my dad, because my mom really wanted to try. So just for me, not because she wanted fame or anything, because my mom is very supportive. So we saw the girl coming out of the room with her mom, and then her mom said, oh, she didn't make it. And then my dad said, oh, I'm very sorry. My mom said, oh, I'm very sorry, next time. And the girl went crying. So right when there, I'm like, oh God, I'm not gonna make it. This is so embarrassing. Both my parents are here. But my mom had faith in me because she was ready. She was coming in with me to negotiate the payment, but she was like, she didn't have it that moment, but she was obviously gonna pay it the following week. So then we got in, we got the result, and they're like, good news, your daughter did amazing with the audition tape. The directors love her and they want her to go to the next level. So then I'm like, yes, and then they're like, yes, so right now we need the $2,000. And my mom was like, oh, we don't have the $2,000. Can we give it to you the following Monday? They're like, no, but we can give you 2 days because we really like your daughter. And we think she did amazing audition tape, and she has potential, like serious potential. So then obviously we didn't have it after the 2 days. So we didn't have it that moment. So we got up and we left. But they kept my headshots, and they said that they were going to keep it because they thought we'd be back. So then 2 days later they called. We didn't have the money, so then I didn't end up going to LA. But at least I know that I auditioned and I passed round 1. And I feel like if I was going to get an agent, I would have done an amazing job, and I definitely would have been somewhere. And I'm still going to be somewhere. I'm still somewhere right now. But I definitely think, because I just saw myself, I just saw myself. But no, I knew that's what I wanted to do, because I'm like, I used to watch Nickelodeon, Disney all the time. And it's like, wow, this is amazing. I would love to be on a set like this, to be on set, period. But yeah, so that's how I made it to Nickelodeon, but couldn't afford to go. So that's why I didn't go. But thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate you watching this. It means a lot to me. And I just want to say, guys, once we get this channel to 10,000K, like I said, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. So I'm going to give one hint for what I'm going to be giving away. It's going to be expensive, okay? And you can use it you can use it basically to, what I'm going to be giving away is going to be expensive, like I said, and I'm going to give one hint, okay? The hint is that anyone can use it, and I feel like it's going to be very beneficial, especially if you're into YouTube. So thank you very much for watching my channel, my video, for staying to my channel. Thank you, and have yourself a wonderful, lovely day. And if you're a hater, just kidding, bye. Oh yes, and don't forget to spread positivity, blah blah blah. Thank you.